Hey, Thrand here, and I'm here with the famed Bog Axe. We actually tested this on an analog ballistics gel head after Wolfram Rolfenson sent it to us, and it is an artifact. It is from Novgorod, Russia, found in an area where it very likely could have been a Varangian Gaurd members, Scandinavian Varangian Gaurd members for that matter, like early Viking around that time period, is what we're assuming. It could be much earlier though. But it does have a forged in hard iron edge or steel edge, and it's softer iron on the back. So it's sandwiched and forged in. We do have a replica of this axe that was made by Adrian Watson. Excellent axe. But today we're going to be testing the Real Bog Axe. And the reason why is because if I don't test it, the owner is going to use it anyway, because it was sent to him by a family member that actually acquired it or found it in the area that lives there. And it's his. So if I don't test it, he's going to test it, and it may be damaged way worse. So yes, we probably damaged the patina a little bit, which is not good. I have not resharpened it. It's fairly sharp. But he wanted to see it hit onto a rib cage of like a wild animal, like this boar. We're doing the kill test. This is a disclaimer from Forged in Fire. Yes, the one that Doug Marcaida does, and will it kill? It will kill. That test. Yes, we're doing that. So disclaimer, if you're a vegan or you don't like to see any kind of meat or don't go to meat markets and stuff like that, and you don't watch stuff like Forged in Fire, you might find it offensive, then tune out. I know this is a Patreon special, and all y'all should not fall in those categories. So not worried about it too much. But we're going to be doing that test with this axe. He really wants to see it because it hasn't been used in who knows when, and maybe it can draw blood, so to speak, even though I don't think there's any blood left in this carcass today. But we're going to hit the pig carcass and see if it will pierce. The reason I'm holding the Nagadao, as some people call it, which is actually a Kasi sword from the Kasi peoples, and it was actually made there and razor sharp, which is going to be tested on this very much like in Forged in Fire. This is going to be the actual YouTube video that this carcass will be used in. But the first blow goes to Torslev or Torslav, the axe, Thor of the Slavs, or Thor's slave, the axe. I don't know what it meant, but I got that in my head when I saw it, and it was explained to me where it came from. So it kind of became its name. So let's test the artifact, and I will try to clean it the best I can without damaging the patina. I don't think it's going to do much to the edge because it didn't do anything to it when it went through the ballistics gel head, which is probably just about as rough as the ribs, but we're not sure. The hair and the skin may give us some severe problems. Caddy, we have all cameras rolling, right?
Yes, we do.
Right, and notice I have touched this without wearing a linen glove, which if I was in somebody's collection or museum, I would not touch it without wearing a linen glove. But I know this is going into this hog carcass if it goes in, and yeah, it's not going to make much difference if I touch it a couple of times. Okay, we're going to start off swinging like if we had a shield. We're going to be coming straight into the ribs and hit them as hard as we can, and see if we can go through. This is not really razor sharp. It's got a sharp edge or a cute taper, but it won't shave your face. So my fear is this has the hair on it. So what that means is it will act like armor. These hogs are famed for being very difficult to even pierce with spears. So I'm skeptical if it'll go through, but we might get some kind of damage to the ribs. Yes, I screamed with that one. It did not go through, but you could hear the ribs break. It just shattered all the ribs in this area. They are like broken, brittle pieces. I don't want to do too much testing with this axe. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to go through that hide when it hit, but all the ribs are broken. You can see them here. I mean, they were solid. They've just collapsed. So I honestly think this would be a good test in the future. Maybe get another carcass. What do y'all think? Give me a comment down below. Cover it with some maille. I don't even know if you would need any kind of gambeson, because you dang near have horsehair gambeson right here by this much boar's hair and boar's hide. It shattered all the ribs. I think it would do it through maille. Whether the maille was cut or not, I think the smaller head like this, focusing all the energy behind this edge, would shatter all the ribs even in a human, because these are about the same consistency of the human body as why they're used for this type of testing. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our little special for Patreon, And basically all we're doing is testing it one time like that. We don't want to do a lot of damage to his axe because he is going to have it shipped back to him. And I do appreciate it. And remember, we do have a replica of it to continue testing on our channel with a razor sharp edge, because the hard iron or steel edge was forged into an iron back by Adrian Watson. And we still have that on hand, and we can keep testing that. But I think he's going to be happy to finally see the test. I'm sorry it didn't go through, but it's just not sharp enough, and I'm not going to take this to a grinder to if I did, I know it would go through, but it would be defacing such a beautiful artifact from Novgorod. Anyway, as always, farewell. See what I was telling you about the hair?
If you'd like to help support the channel, you can always sport a Thane Thrand YouTube channel shirt that you can get over at viralstyle.com at the Thane Thrand merchandise store. We have coffee mugs, koozies, a wide variety of shirts and hats. You can also help support us on Patreon, and if you do that, you'll also get exclusive content that can only be seen there.